Welcome to Local SEO in 10. This is your go-to podcast for answers about how you can grow your local business online easily and quickly. Brought to you by local SEO experts Magnified Media in Walnut Creek, California. In each 10-minute episode, our digital marketing expert Adam Duran answers your questions on how you can get more leads for your business fast. Remember, if you're not taking care of this part of your business right now, you can bet your competitors are. And now, here's our host with the questions, Jamie Duran, and our expert with the answers, Adam Duran.
Hello, Adam.
Hey, Jamie.
How are you today?
I'm okay. I'm raring to go, as always.
You have lots of people running in and out of your office.
Yeah, we have some house guests who have little kids. Very interested in the world of podcasting, apparently.
Yeah, do they want to come on the podcast, say hello?
No. I've chased them out of here.
They ran away.
No,
That's the best way to get them to run away. That's all right.
Go on, get.
Oh, get. Yeah. Go. I'll keep it light. How's your week going?
Excellent. Thank you. Today,
good.
I have a great topic.
Yes. Okay.
And this topic has been forged out of many, many, many years of doing this and seeing when these things aren't done, what happens to a business's online presence. So I'm going to give you 5 things that you need to take care of, at least on a monthly. Yeah. If you're not paying. Yes. If you're not paying someone to do this who knows what they're doing, then you need to learn how to do it and do it, every month. Because if you don't, problems will arise, and then the problems snowball, basically. And we never like seeing that happen. And definitely don't like seeing clients come to us after experiencing these problems.
Okay.
All right. Number one, go to your Google business profile every month and click on the info tab. When you do that, you're going to see, it sounds like you are clicking on your info tab.
Yes, I am. I'm following along.
All right. Well, on that info tab, probably you don't know, or maybe you do know, but anyone can make suggestions to update your business profile. That means they can change your phone number, they can change your hours, they can change your website, they can change the name of your business, they can change virtually everything on there. And Google will, most of the time, on this info panel, they will write the updates, and then you have the option to accept those changes or not. Now, if you just ignore those, then guess what, Jamie?
Google drops your ranking.
Well, Google will implement those changes with that new phone number or that new website or, the new category, all of that stuff. So, and without warning, right? They might kick off an email that says this has been done already. And if you get one of those emails, you should definitely follow up on it right away to make sure, none of those changes take effect. Because, we've seen every one of those instances that I just went through. I've seen that happen to one client, their business or another. They've come to us and they're like, why is our phone number different? And I'm like, well, somebody changed it. It wasn't any of us. Well, this is why. The same thing can happen on Yelp. Definitely, obviously, Google, even Facebook. If you have a Facebook business page, anyone can suggest changes to the content of your page. And if you're not on top of it, there you go. Then it's going to get, it can change. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Questions?
Yeah. It's,
don't ask me why. I am just the messenger.
I know. Well, I just have one question. So in the world of you do anything, anywhere, online, anywhere, and they want a 2-factor authentication or they want, they're going to send you a text message to confirm that's you. Mm-hmm. How does Google exempt themselves from this?
Yeah, Jamie, you got to understand they don't care about this part of the platform very much. That's why. They only, everything with Google leads back to Google Ads, paying for AdWords. And your Google business profile is free, right? It's free for people to use. It's free for businesses to create and use. So, unfortunately, you get the short end of the stick. If they allowed us to pay for services, then that might change. Don't give them any ideas. Thank you. But this is just the way it is.
Okay.
And it's not just this one. It's not just Google. It's also, like I said, Yelp and Facebook also allow those editings. And even smaller platforms like Foursquare allow those suggest and edits. All of them do. And all of them accept them. So you have to make sure you stay on top of that. Okay?
Affirmative.
Right. Next one. While you're still on that business profile, you can click over to reviews and then click over to haven't replied, because you should be replying to every one of those reviews that you've gotten. So as you get reviews, you have to always respond to those reviews, positively or negatively. Include keywords that you want to rank for, your city names, stuff like that, because those are also little bits of ranking factor that can help your business rank. This one is not a must do, but it's a highly recommend you do it. When you do this, when you respond to a customer who gave you a 5-star review, guess what, Jamie?
They think you care.
Yes. And then they're going to want to do business with you again. They went through the trouble of writing a great review for you, a 5-star review for you. So, and that review most likely will be there forever, right? So, you reach out to them, say, awesome, thank you very much. And show how appreciative you are, because other people do read those responses. They read the reviews, and that definitely will help your business grow in the long term. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
All right. Next thing you're going to want to do is log into your website. If it's a WordPress website, you're going to go into the back end of it. You'll see on the left-hand side, there's a place where listed in the dashboard that says updates. If there's an alert, like you see a red 5 or a red 10, that means you have 5 or 10 updates that need to occur throughout the back end of your site. And if you don't do those, so it's really easy, you just click on those notifications, click on update, wait a minute, and boom, it's updated. Now, if you don't do that, or if you have a problem, like you try and update a theme, and then it comes back with an error saying, hey, the theme is not updatable because it's out of date or it's no longer supported. That can happen, especially if you went to Fiverr and got your website through that platform. A lot of developers on the super cheap platforms will give you a super cheap website, but then they'll make it built on custom everything. And what happens with that is when your site needs to be updated, you won't be able to update it because it's not using any plugin that is. So yeah, I've definitely had taken over clients that they did go this route, and the person who made their site for them never bought the theme. The theme was updated many iterations forward, and then you say, okay, we're going to pay for that theme now, and then that theme says, well, we've gone through so many updates that your version is way too low for us to update. So now your website's basically broken. When that happens, when you don't update these things, basically what you can expect to happen is a virus will come, a hacker will hack your site, and your site will turn from whatever the healthy 80, 90, 100 pages to 4,000 or 5,000 spam pages overnight. And when that happens, Google drops you. So that does have major effects can have a major effect on a business, obviously. Okay. Yeah. Take care of that, man. As another monthly thing I like to recommend is you have something called Google Search Console, which lets you know about the health of your site. It should be installed. You should have access to it as the owner of the site. Go and click through that, basically click around, make sure you're not ranking for words that have nothing to do with your business, right? So you don't want to see that you're ranking for gambling or, the red light district in your city. That kind of stuff will be easy to spot when you're in Google Search Console. Next, Google Analytics is it's another way of tracking how people come to your site and what they're doing on your site. So this is actually just one that you can go to and see what Google finds are your most important pages. You can then look at those pages, see how you can improve them. You can see how you can build more content around those keywords that are ranking that page. That is a great way to increase your rankings and make sure, like I said, that your site hasn't been hacked. If you do all of these things, then it definitely helps with keeping your site safe and secure and still on Google. Because if you don't, a lot of times what happens is, your site gets breached and it gets taken down. And then you're back in a place where the fix is 3, 6, 9, 12 months to do. And that always is not a happy call to make.
Not at all, because now you're losing your visitors, losing potential customers, and keeping away keeping people. It's turning people away from your business instead of turning them towards it.
Exactly. Last one, though, this is an extra bonus. If you're doing Google Ads, you also want to do these. You want to be checking in with your Google Ads account all the time. Google can approve an ad, a group of ads, and then 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months later, disapprove them. And they won't send you anything. So suddenly your ad spend, you'll go down, of course, but that's because none of your ads are showing. And especially if you're in a medical clinic or a medical field, this is something you really, really want to pay attention to, because Google updates a lot of their terms of service in the background, and then suddenly your ads can just be against their policy. And when that happens, your $1,500 ad spend is worthless, and that can suck.
Those
fun. Are the ones So those are the ones I wanted to let our listeners know. Take care of every month.
Okay.
Thanks, Jamie.
Can I ask? Yeah. Real quick. Can I ask a quick question? All right.
Sure.
So in the beginning, you were mentioning reviews and responding to reviews.
Sure.
What happens if you don't really recognize those reviews? For example, there's a company that's in the same space as we are, and when I look at their reviews, many of them are not local, and this company only does local local installations. And so, but they respond to every single one of their reviews. So, it's highly. So, I guess my question is, for those companies that are buying reviews out there, because you certainly can. What do you think is going to happen to those reviews or in that company?
Let's talk about that one on an upcoming episode. How's that? And I definitely have spoken about Google reviews in the past. And this is a great topic, Jamie. Thank you.
Oh, good.
To be continued.
Right.
How's that?
Excellent. Very good. Okay. Well, then we will wrap it up there. And we appreciate it. I know this podcast can go on and on and on. So keep it light, keep it short. So that's great.
Okay.
If you do, so I will do this where I will go back to magnifiedmedia.net, check the podcast tab and search for Google reviews and see how many hundreds of podcasts come up about Google reviews. Because I already know the answer. I was just trying to help the listener. And then if you did enjoy this podcast, please make sure to leave us 5 stars wherever you're listening to it. And then if you know a business owner, feel free to share this podcast out. At the top of your phone on the right side, there's a small share button that kind of looks like an outbox. So if you click that, you can text them, email them, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and send those business owners a message. And this is how they can get more out of their online space and improve their local search engine results.
Woo!
Adam, anything else?
That's it. Thanks, Jamie.
All right. We will talk to you pretty soon.
That's all for now. Thanks for listening to this episode of Local SEO in 10 with Google local marketing expert Adam Duran. Join us each week for answers to your questions on how to best harness the power of the internet to grow your business. Speaking of questions, got some? Message us through our Facebook page, Local SEO in 10, and we'll be sure to give you your answer on an upcoming episode. This episode of Local SEO in 10 is brought to you by Magnified Media. the leading online marketing agency in Northern California, who invite you to grow your business by magnifying your online visibility and credibility. Visit them on the web at www.magnifiedmedia.com. Magnify your business, magnify your profits.